What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. So today we're going to be going over XRP. We're going to be going over what an XRP Pro lawyer has actually said about XRP and why it can't be classed as something that they're calling as a security. So we're going to talk about that right now. And then we're also going to go over the technical analysis for XRP as well. So definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section and let's talk about this because this is a big topic of discussion amongst the XRP people out there. So here are our charts. We're going to go over that whole technical analysis pretty much after we're done with this. And over here, you can see Bitcoin is now down 1.9% in the last 24 hours. You know, everything's pretty much been losing the gains of what it's been gaining over the last few weeks. But yeah, everything's kind of coming back down to a support line here. So let's go over XRP and what this lawyer just now said. So it says U.S. Attorney John Deaton has explained in depth why the XRP cryptocurrency cannot be classified as a security, even if blockchain payments company Ripple sold it to the public as an investment contract. So this is pretty interesting. So they're saying here XRP remains a digital code. That's what John Deaton, this lawyer, is saying. So they're saying the debate over whether XRP should be deemed a security rages, and something that is the crux of the legal battle between XRP and U.S. Securities Exchange Commission, which is the SEC. So down here it says in a detailed Twitter thread on Friday, crypto law founder John E. Deaton asserted that XRP remains a digital code even if Ripple sold it as an investment contract in the past or still selling it now. It's still a digital code, and that's pretty much what they're trying to deem it as. So over here it says Deaton noted that just because someone used Bitcoin as a security, it didn't turn it into a security. So just because you're using it as it doesn't necessarily mean it's a security. And that's pretty much what the lawyer is trying to get at. And they said over here, similarly in the LBRY credits, the LBC case, the judge ruled that LBRY sold LBC as an investment contract when it made direct sales. And it says over here, in the lawyer's view, LBC remains a software code and nothing else. The SEC even admitted on record that the sale of LBC tokens in the secondary market did not constitute a security. This means LBC itself does not qualify as a security. If it did, the court's ruling would apply to all of its sales. So it's seeming like to me the case right now that the SEC has against Ripple, it's just completely flawed right now, and they don't have enough evidence, and they don't have really enough proof to show that this is a security, because in actuality it's not a security. So that's pretty interesting to see how they're trying to spin this. But yeah, I think that Ripple is definitely going to win this. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to win this because it's been going on forever. But we know that they're probably going to win it. Maybe they have to pay some fines for, some things that they did wrong here and there. But I think that overall they could win this. But let's keep going. So says over here, the same applies to Ripple's XRP. However, Deaton notes that the commission has previously implied that the XRP token itself is a security, and that's what they're saying about the token itself. So they're saying this novel and dangerous embodiment theory is how the SEC is attempting to expand its jurisdiction reach into secondary market transactions. So the theory stretches Howey beyond recognition, he added. So it says over here, still the underlying asset is never the security in an investment contract the case. And the novel Howey test requires a Howey analysis at the time of each offer or sale. So they're saying this is why Deaton is quite confident District Judge Annalisa Torres will reject the SEC's summary judgment motion in the XRP suit. So this is pretty much good for us. Now they're saying Bitcoin was also once sold as a security, but it doesn't make Bitcoin a security. And who are you going to hold accountable in court for Bitcoin? Like, you literally can't hold anyone accountable in court for Bitcoin. Only exchanges that, do exchanges with Bitcoin. But that's pretty interesting. That lawyer is pretty confident that Ripple will get out of this mess, but they're going to have a little bit of a harder time trying to classify XRP as not as a non-security. So right now they're really just trying to save XRP. Right now, Ripple is good from selling securities. That's what it's looking like from that lawyer. But we'll see how this turns out. But anyways, down here it says, will Coinbase relist XRP now that there is regulatory clarity? So now you're kind of seeing the regulators are like, all right, we can't really take and slam them for being unregistered security. So now will we get listed on the Coinbase now that it's kind of shown that XRP is not out here as a security. Like, when this all blows over, do you think that it could be put on Coinbase? Because a lot of people do. So could be put back on Coinbase. Now over here it says the community is hopeful that XRP could be relisted to Coinbase following the success of attorney John E. Deaton, who won what is believed to be regulatory clarity regarding secondary market sales of cryptocurrencies earlier this week. So he said in the legal battle between blockchain-based content sharing and publishing platform LBRY and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Deaton and LBRY scored a major victory for the entire crypto industry. So, as Bitcoin is reported, the lawyer participated as an amicus of tech journalist Naomi Brockwell in the hearing on remedies in the case. So, this is pretty cool to see that LBRY has just now won that, and it kind of shows there's this possibility that XRP will win. And if XRP does win, Coinbase is a direct, pretty much a direct competition against Binance and all these other exchanges. They're gonna want to compete and then have Ripple on their exchanges because it just wouldn't make sense if they didn't do that. Now, over here it says, as a result, voices have now been raised in the community that Coinbase, as the largest exchange, could relist XRP. The original call came from LBRY. So let's see. It says over here, Coinbase could relist or should relist XRP under the SEC versus LBRY standard. XRP sold by secondary holders is not a security. So yeah, it's kind of debunked now. Now it's just about getting past it legally, and so they can continue to operate XRP. So we'll see. We'll see, because this is definitely something that is probably going to bring back some buyer sentiment. So people are probably going to want to come back to XRP now. But anyways, moving on from there, let's talk about this here. So this is another prediction that someone has. So someone said that the price could be going 10x after a win over the SEC. So people think that this whole win could be just bring it 10x right now. So I don't know. Let's see if it could. But it says down here, tokenizing any asset on the XRPL is easy as pie. So we're gonna see what comes out for this. So it says over here, Ripple's XRP Linger, however you want to say it, was the first blockchain to aid tokenization for a large number of assets. These assets include stablecoins and all that good stuff. So, although it is happening at a slower pace, XRPL is noting some big achievements on the blockchain network. In a report recently published by Ripple, it was noted that on-chain activity on XRPL platform was buoyant. So we'll see how far they can get with this. And then the whole SEC versus Ripple case, we already know they're kind of already past it right now. It's just about getting past it legally. Now over here, here's the next support. Someone says 40 cents. After we break this 40-cent support, which we already pretty much did, and now we're down to like 39 cents, 0.3989. Let's see where we'll go down from here though. So this person thinks that on the daily chart, the price has been consolidating in a tight range below the 43 cents resistance area. So they're saying down here, it could be going down to 37 cents, which they're saying is the 50-day moving average around the 37-cent mark. And they're saying it would be the first potential support level before the 30-cent area. So first 37 cents and then 30 cents if it breaks that. That's pretty much what those people are saying there. So this is interesting to see what's forming up here for XRP. But let's go over what I believe is going to happen for this technically on the technical scale. So down here, this is the 15-minute chart, by the way. Down here, we went all the way down to 0.3964. That's a support area here. We have a green area of more demand for our supply and demand right below it. So we could even go further down to 3.940. Now, this is just a 50-minute chart, so we're going to go over to the 4-hour chart because that would be much more accurate. Now, you can see we're coming off this huge oversold area here. That's why on the oscillator is showing oversold. And now you're seeing buying pressure starting to flow in, which is why we see the bullish signal. And that bullish signal is what sparked this rise up. So this rise was the bullish signal, but notice how it's now getting rejected at the resistance, which is indicated by the top of this wave on the oscillator, which is why it says overbought. Now we should be going down and selling off a little bit more. So what I'm really expecting to see from here, like I said, is just dropping down a little bit more to 0.394. Right now we're at 0.3990. But the 4-hour chart is probably going to be the best chart to look at for this. So on the 4-hour chart, if we were to continue to pull back, we're just looking at if we were pulling back here, then you would see it go back down to 0.385 or all the way back down to 0.372. So that is a possibility if we continue to sell off. And then at our bottom support all the way down here, where no one wants to see XRP go or anything, because then that means everything else is going to be going down too, is all the way down at 29 cents. So that looks like it's the bottom support right now. And yep, that's actually where the bottom support was the last time I did the technical analysis. Never actually went all the way down there, but it did get pretty close. So we're just trying to stay above this area. And we continue to hit the same support level over and over and over again. Like, we continue to hit the support. So I'm not even worried about it going down below this area anytime soon. So, hypothetically speaking, if we were to continue to go down, I don't see it going anywhere down below 29 cents. But if we were to continue to pull back, we would more than likely pull back to that 35 cents area possibly, because 30 cents, that's when we have that major support for us. But I think 35 cents, if we were to continue to sell off, that could be next. But if Bitcoin just has like a random increase inside of price, then we do have resistance up here about, well, that's low activity, around 47 cents. Then we have high resistance, heavy resistance around 54 cents to 55 cents. So that's what we really got to watch out for. And immediately right above where we are now, you can see a resistance all the way up at 40 cents, which is why we can't get above it, because we have a lot of resistance here. So there's less demand in that area, a lot of resistance, and high activity in that area. And it's looking like it's mainly high selling activity inside of that particular area. But that's just what we got now. If we're going to continue to rise, like I said, 40 cents, and then 41.50, and then all the way up here we have 42 cents for our resistance lines. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know what you all think about this whole XRP situation in the SEC. Leave a comment in the comment section. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.